Number 15 in Vinegar Syndrome's archive range comes, well, a movie with several titles. It's Get Even, it's Road to Revenge, or it is Champagne and Bullets. And this is a really weird movie because it's somewhere between a vanity project and a home movie with a bigger budget. It's really weird and awful and all kinds of awesome at the same time. Opening up to this movie, there's some familiar faces in there. You've got William Smith, you've got Wings Hauser, who kind of give you an ease into the movie because they're familiar faces, and even though the production standards are less than adequate, will be nice, you're still kind of engaged by these characters. Even if their performances are horrible, I was still willing to go with the movie. This is the John DeHart Show, a lawyer turned actor, director, whatever, who wanted to have this vanity project, and it's borderline inept, but in the most brilliant way. It's almost satirizing itself at certain points, and I kind of appreciate that. There's certain moments that I was sitting wide-eyed, disbelief that I was actually watching this. Now, the story's rather perfunctory. We have two cops who are set up by the bad cop, William Smith, who plays Normid, and they kind of get kicked off the force. Normid rises somehow from being a police officer to becoming a judge within a matter of months. He's also, as it turns out, he's a Satanist and killing people, as well as being a drug dealer and whatever other nonsense you want to throw into it. Basically, he's a bad guy. We've got Wings Hauser and we've got John DeHart, who are both Rick and Huck. And Rick, John DeHart's character, is the main character of the movie. It's the character we follow, and we get some ultimately wonderfully ridiculous sequences. Now, I knew I was onto something special when they go out to the bar and suddenly there's a song and dance number with Rick singing, I can't remember what it is, but something shuffle song that is simply cringe-inducing awesomeness. I'm watching this completely shocked that this made it into the film. He's so rigid and lacking any kind of charisma that it's a car crash. You're sitting watching a car crash and enjoying the hell out of it at the same time. Not for the reasons intended, but because it's so inept, so silly, so ridiculous, that you just can't help but go with the flow with this bonkers movie. Many times there are line flubs that just don't, or were never corrected, I'm assuming because the flubs have made it into the movie. There are many times where characters look straight at the camera mid-scene. There's one particularly that's really egregious where Rick is in the bath with his girlfriend, whom I honestly thought was his daughter when she's introduced in the movie, and he pulls her into the bathtub, and then he kind of looks at the camera as if to go, oh yeah. So cheesy, so awful, so wonderful. Wings Hauser is the MVP of this movie. Coked out his head, it seems, and just loving life. He goes on this rambling monologue about a religion around Huckleberry Finn, and it's simply awesome and captivating. I could have watched more of Hauser just ranting and raving throughout the movie. It was a sheer delight to watch. This movie is awful. So awful, it's enjoyable. Would I suggest you drop your hard-earned cash in this? Absolutely not. It is ridiculously silly. There, even stripping it back to just basic plot points, things happen that have absolutely no sense in how they get there. How things go from A to B is just simply ridiculous, yet highly entertaining. Champagne & Bullets is an absolute oddball bonkers movie. I have no idea how or why, but I'm kind of happy that it is. It's just nonsense. I'd love to know your thoughts on this movie. Let me know in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time on Man v Film.